What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Eagle's Nest. My name is Jack Staley, and I'm going to be your host. I am extremely excited to have you all here, and I just want to thank you in advance for taking the time out of your day to come out and check us out. I just want to give you guys an insight of what we're going to be talking about here. The Eagle's Nest is basically going to be all of my hobbies wrapped up into one big, extravagant podcast. I'm going to have friends on. This is going to be a conversational-based podcast. We're going to talk about a vast array of things, focusing mainly on the outdoors, camping, fishing, hiking, four-wheeling, all that kind of stuff. A little bit about me. I'm 20 years old. I am from upstate New York. I am an Eagle Scout, so I have a good extent of knowledge when it comes to outdoorsmanship, wilderness survival, all those kinds of things. I myself am an avid hunter. I fish. I hope to post at least once a week. When starting off, could change depending on what episodes we have lined up, what guests we have lined up. We're still kind of getting started right now, so definite dates are kind of hard to be giving out. But once we're up and really running, we're going to be doing at least one episode a week. The reason I'm starting this podcast is because I love listening to podcasts. I get a lot of my information and my media from podcasts and people talking about certain things, because I feel in podcasts you really get to see what people are passionate about. You're not seeing somebody lying into a camera to tell you something that they don't even believe in. And so a couple people who inspired me, or a couple podcasts that inspired me to start my podcast, would be one, Joe Rogan. The second would be Two Bears, One Cave. And another one would be Your Mom's Podcast. All of them are extremely funny podcasts, and at least for the Joe Rogan experience, he can really bring on some knowledgeable people on there, and you really do learn a lot. And I hope that I can create the same kind of atmosphere here. I just want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend, Grace. She is amazing. She's helping me with all the audio, all the editing, film, everything, lighting, everything that goes into making this happen and bringing it to you guys. She's had her hand on it, and I just want to, like I said, give her a big shout out. So yeah, let's get started. Today I want to talk about hunting. Grace is going to be coming on here in a second, and we're going to be having a conversation about hunting and, frankly, whatever follows. I hope you guys enjoy. So coming on now is my girlfriend, Grace. Everyone give her a warm welcome. Like I said, she's been a big help in this, and we have some great topics to talk about with you guys right now. So here she comes.
My bad, I hit the table. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
It's a tight area.
Yeah. That's what we have to work with.
Yep. Hello.
How's it going? So we're going to be talking about hunting today. How do you feel about hunting?
I mean, I don't do it. I never have. It's never been a part of my family. My grandparents do it, but now they live in Florida, so that's not a thing they do. But I'm one of those people where I eat meat. I eat steak. Like, that's one of the things I love eating the most. So for me to say, hunting is bad and all that, like, I feel like that's just hypocritical of me, because, like I said, I eat meat all the time, and where do you think meat comes from?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't bother me at all. I just don't personally like doing it. I've never shot a gun, never touched a gun. So, yeah, take me hunting and see what happens. It's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I don't care if other people do it.
Well, that's good, because I wouldn't be your boyfriend probably if you did care.
Probably not.
So, obviously opening day was this past weekend, November 21st.
Didn't see you all weekend.
Yep. That's the life of a hunter. Mm-hmm. You've been up to camp. You know what it's like up there.
Up to your cabin, yeah.
Yeah. So for everyone listening, I am a part of a hunting club where we own 127 acres of land in upstate New York, and we hunt all kinds of animals up there. I personally only hunt whitetail deer and turkey, but I know some people hunt pheasant and other things up there as well. But yeah, let's talk about opening day this year. Opening day was terrible. I didn't see a single thing. Well, that's a lie. I saw probably 3 mice and like 6 squirrels.
Oh, I should have shot the squirrels. My dad used to eat squirrels all the time. He said it tastes like chicken.
You know, I've heard that before, and
Everything tastes like
not going to
chicken.
eat a squirrel. Sorry, I'm not that desperate. Maybe if I am that desperate one day, then I will. But I haven't to this point, and I've been on several
If you're shooting a
campouts.
squirrel, it's either because you need food and that's the only thing you can get, or you're just like a savage and want to kill anything.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're
Ricky
screwed.
Would say.
Yep, like Ricky would say. So yeah, I hunt in a tree stand. So I'm about 10, 15 feet off the ground when I hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hunt sitting on a stool, but it's so much better using a stand. Using a stand, you can kind of move around in it. Like, you don't gotta really worry about a deer seeing you because they're all way lower than you.
So I'm gonna sound very stupid, but I don't hunt. Okay. That's in a tree, correct?
Yes. Yep. Well, my tree stand is not.
It's not.
Mine is like a tripod. It's like a pyramid that goes
okay.
up, and I
Yeah.
climb up a ladder, and I can sit in a seat where there's a bar that goes around the seat. But it's attached to 2 trees. Like,
Yeah.
there's ratchet straps attached to a couple trees.
Okay.
So yeah. But it was nothing like last year. Last year I got a 6-point buck within an hour and a half of me being out there. I think I texted you at like what, 8:30?
Yeah, you texted. I wasn't even awake yet.
Yeah. It was my first deer I'd ever gotten, both male or female, and it was really cool to actually get a buck your first time around, because it's not sport, because like I said, I don't hunt because I want to get a trophy from it. I hunt because I want the meat from it. I want to eat whatever it produces. But it was just really cool to get a buck. You don't see many bucks up there.
Yeah.
Usually it's a lot of doe.
Well, because I remember you were telling me right before you went, like, the same thing you said this year. You were like, yeah, I've been hunting for 5 years. I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be a waste of time.
Yep.
And then you went, and I remember literally, was it the first day you went? Because
It was opening day, yeah.
yeah, you freaking got it. I was
Yep.
like, holy shit.
It was pretty crazy.
I was like, I thought you were lying to me, to be honest. But then I was like, why would you lie about that?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. He was probably 30 yards away,
Yeah.
and I just pulled my gun up. I use a Sears company 12 gauge shotgun, and I just pulled my gun up and
insert a photo.
yeah, let's insert a photo if we can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually my grandfather's gun that he passed down to me, and it is dead on accurate. Like, I can shoot that thing up to like 50 yards and it'll dead on, dead where I'm aiming. If I'm off, then it's off too. But
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I saw the deer coming up. Actually, it's a funny story. Before the deer had come up, there was a doe that ran through, and your adrenaline gets pumping. You see a
Yeah.
deer, you're like, oh, maybe this is my chance, because I hadn't gotten a deer in 5 years. At that point, I was ready to shoot a doe if I had to. I had doe tags, but I just morally I feel better going after a male than I do a female, because a female might be pregnant or something,
Yeah.
But yeah, I never shot a doe, so.
Yeah.
It was really cool to get the buck, and we have a contest up at camp to who can get a deer that has more points on it.
Yeah.
So we each throw in, I think it's $5. So at the end of the year, I got like $100 some.
So yeah, so the points are like from the antlers or
From the
whatever.
antlers,
so
yeah.
like how many things stick
Yep,
up.
yep. Mine is a 6-point. The one that I got
Yeah.
was a 6-point.
And I know your dad has one. He has that hanging up.
He's
right
got
over
one
there. Is
hanging
that an
over.
8?
That's an 8-point. Yep.
Oh, just under.
Yep, yep, yep. But
Did he bust your balls for that?
No, but what I was explaining with that story.
Sorry.
No, you're good. The doe was walking in, and I was like, "Oh, sweet!" So I brought my gun up, and I was just following it. It was still too far away to shoot, and then all of a sudden I hear a grunt A grunt is a noise that a male deer makes when it's
Yeah.
mating season. It's
Ooh,
calling the
yeah.
females,
Hubba
or
hubba.
like checking out where they are so that they'll
Yeah.
answer back to them. And then I really got excited. I was like, "Oh, we might have a buck coming in now, huh?"
Yeah.
And there, sure as shit, a buck came right out of the woods, 8-point. I was looking at him. He's way too far away. He was like 60 yards away.
Yeah.
Like I maybe could have made the shot, but I'm not going to take a shot unless I know I can make it.
Yeah, because then that
Because
noise,
then it's
everything
screwed.
around is gonna
Then it's screwed.
run
Yeah,
away, right?
everything's going to run away, and it's
Yeah.
going to be pointless. And so yeah, they came in, and I'm watching them, and I had a call, an estrus bleat call for it's what the doe makes, the noise the doe makes, or one of them I should say.
Ooh, you tricked him.
And I thought that would like bring them over or bring the one buck over, but he was enticed by the one doe, so he took off with her. They like did a circle and then went right back through. But as soon as they left, like I've told you before, Grace, but deer have very good senses of smell.
Yeah.
They can smell things from a mile away, and that's why, you have to, sometimes if you stink, you have to spray yourself down with like a non-smell spray. Like, there's things that you can do. If there's like high winds, you can spray yourself down. I know people that squirt deer pee into the air so that the deer can smell it and they'll come check out the area.
Do people like spray themselves with this
deer pee?
Piss? Yeah.
Probably. I don't know anyone personally, but
like,
I don't know anyone personally, but it's quite possible.
I mean, if you don't want to spend, I mean, how hard is it to get deer piss?
Not hard.
It's not.
Well, you go to Gander Mountain and buy it at Gander Mountain.
Oh, you can actually I thought.
Yeah, no, it's like a packaged thing. Like it's distributed.
Weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't hunt, so that's weird, but whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, and so I did the call. I did it probably twice, and there comes the 6-point. 6-point comes wandering out of the woods.
Close enough.
And it was the same area that the 8-point and the doe were in previously.
Yeah.
So I thought it could have been the same deer coming back to check me out. And he started inching closer until he was finally about 30, 35 yards away.
Yeah.
And brought the gun up. He was walking. I whistled at him.
Yeah.
And he brought his head up, and I blasted him.
Wow.
I got him right next to the heart. I didn't hit his heart, but it went through both of his lungs. It was right next to his heart.
Wow.
He was down in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
And that meat is delicious. He didn't get his adrenaline pumping or anything.
Yeah.
Like he got shot and went down. He jumped, and that's because that's what deer do when they get shot and they're hurt.
Yeah.
They jump because they're surprised, and then they try and take off. He jumped and then just kind of fell over a log. It was pretty instantaneous.
So, okay, I don't hunt. That was your first time shooting a deer. Did you feel awful that you just killed something? Or were you just so like adrenaline pumping and exciting?
It's a bittersweet moment. It is a bittersweet moment. Your first time, I can't speak for my second time. I haven't shot a second deer, but for your first time, for me, it was definitely a bittersweet moment because I had been working towards that. I'd been working towards, getting a deer, and you shoot it, and then you're up close and personal with it, and you're looking at its face, and its tongue's hanging out at you. You're like, okay, yeah, and then it gets even more real when you got to gut it.
Yeah,
you got to cut it open and pull its intestines out and cut its wang off, and literally you have to cut its dingling off. Yeah, no, it was a bittersweet moment. I was happy that I did it because it's an experience that a lot of people can't say they're able to do. Like a lot of people, they just physically cannot, mentally and physically, they just cannot do that.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone handles death very well, but not to get all sad and gruesome at the moment. But my dog recently passed away, and I was with him in his final moments. And let me tell you, not a day goes by where I don't think about that moment. Where, like, I finally saw it, like, just life leave his body.
Well, I think, too, it has to do with your connection to an animal. Just as your connection with another person. Like, when
you weren't connected to that deer.
No, like that's the thing. I'll compare it as, when you go fishing.
Yeah.
And you get a fish, you'll probably kill it without a second thought and eat it. You know,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
know
really
what?
think about it like that.
You're right, because I don't hunt,
But when
I
you have
do
a
fish.
when you have a furry animal that's cute,
Yeah,
and you know, that I think that has a lot to do with it.
yeah.
Because
so,
you
yeah.
you know you can kind of look at a deer and be like, oh, that kind of reminds me of like a dog or something,
Yeah,
and then like
Bambi.
you know subconsciously it's
Yeah.
very and then you get things that like Bambi and like all these pop culture references about
it's
deers
Bambi's
and
mom.
everything. Yeah, or deer, my bad. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever consider going hunting either, though. Like, I'm just not up for it. Like, you've definitely told me about your experiences, which is fine. Like, I don't do outdoors. You take me camping, you know. I don't do outdoors. I don't do cold. I don't
No,
do
you
any
definitely
of
don't
that.
do cold.
I don't. I'm 5'1", so
Yeah.
I'm very small. I don't do cold. I don't do that. I don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless it's summer, like I'm totally down for a camp out in the summer with a bonfire. Like I'm
Yeah.
totally down for that.
Well, see, I'm just used to camping year round
Yeah.
because of Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Ooh, Boy Scouts. That's a touchy subject at the moment.
Yeah. And we'll get into that in a later episode.
But you're an Eagle Scout.
I am an Eagle Scout. I have the highest ranking among Boy
There you go.
Scouts. I'm up there with a few presidents who got their Eagle Scout.
Nice.
Actually, I have a signed congratulations letter
From Trump.
from Donald J. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's his
It's
middle
hanging
name?
on the wall. I think
Jay?
Joseph?
Oh, God, that's such a horrible middle name.
I don't know. Somebody look it up. But yeah, now I have it from other political figures as well.
Nice. I was a former Girl Scout.
Yeah. What rank did you get?
I almost got my first badge, and then my mom pulled me out because I was poor.
Yeah.
So my mom couldn't pay for it anymore.
That'll
I almost
happen.
got my first badge for, like, community service or something. I remember we were, I wanted to sell cookies. I wanted to get to that point, but I never did. I remember we had to, like, come up with a basket for either, like, a little boy or a little girl and fill it up with toys, and we would bring it to, like, the foster homes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do a boy because every girl was doing a girl, and literally Girl Scouts is all girls. So I wanted to do a boy, and I remember that was like the final straw for my mom. My mom was a single mom at the time, so she had like one job, no money. And so I was like picking out all these toys in like Kmart, like, yeah, like Ben 10 toys and all these expensive like fucking toys here. And she was like, yeah, you're not doing Girl Scouts anymore. Which I was like, I was crushed, but also at the same time, I was like, eh.
Yeah, my sister was in Girl Scouts for about 2 weeks and then got pulled as well.
I always quit things so early. Like I did karate for about I don't know how long, but literally the day like of my test to get my yellow belt, I said, that's too much pressure.
Yeah.
And I dipped.
What did I get up
I
to?
quit
I
at
got up to
dancing.
like my green belt or whatever.
Yeah.
I had white, yellow,
Green is very high.
Orange.
That's right before purple.
and then I think I got green.
Yeah, that's really high. That's pretty good.
Because then it's purple, brown, and black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what though? My old karate teacher went to jail for like touching little kids, so I'm kind of glad I left.
Yeah, well, my scoutmaster went to prison for.
Well, that's
For-
Boy Scouts for you.
I'll let you guys guess. Yeah.
Tragic.
The typical Boy Scout stereotype with that.
Yeah, which is kind of tragic. Taints
It's
the-
very tragic, especially because I never saw that. I
Mm-hmm.
never would have expected that. But I mean, I guess you never really truly know somebody unless you're them.
Yeah, and that's very scary.
Yeah.
I don't like other humans.
No. No, because the possibility of
Because I could go to bed
A lot of
tonight
things.
and you could murder me. Because maybe, I don't know, truly deep in your mind.
yeah, that's true. But
Other people are scary, man.
yeah, that's true.
I know you won't.
Yeah.
Just for the
I like to
record.
have I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, I don't want to think that everyone's bad.
Yeah, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Well, unless, I don't know.
It's
mean-
situational,
Yeah.
you know?
I will say I do get very hot-headed, so sometimes maybe I should have gave people the benefit of the doubt when I didn't.
Yeah.
But live and learn.
Yeah.
Anything else about hunting? You have never hunted with a bow, right?
No, but I
You own a bow.
I do have a bow now. I just recently got a bow.
Would
Funny
you-
stories with that, but
Have you like taken archery classes? Like you know how to use a bow? Do you have good aim
I've
with it?
I've always known how to use a bow. Like
Ugh.
I've
He's an Eagle
I've been
Scout,
using
ladies
a
and
bow
gents.
for a while. Like I've just never hunted with a bow. Like I
Yeah.
used to shoot my bow recreationally just for fun at targets. So I've always been.
I thought you meant like at Target, like the store.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my God, a mass murderer with a bow.
Yep.
Can you imagine fucking Hawkeye into like Target? Just
That'd be crazy.
that was a bad joke. Didn't land very well. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll cut it out.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
But yeah, you have a bow. So is there certain things, I don't know. Like I said, once again, I don't know anything about hunting. Is there certain animals you cannot kill with a bow, or is it free range when it's bow season?
No. There's like certain things you can hunt once there's certain like bow
So-
season. Like when I say bow season, I'm talking about whitetail deer. Like
Yeah.
there's a different season if you wanted to hunt like turkey. Or something else.
Okay.
So
So what is like turkey hunting? Isn't that earlier? Like it already happened?
there's turkey hunting twice a year. There's turkey hunting in the fall and in the spring. In the springtime, you hunt only the males. In the fall time, you can hunt the females.
In the fall time, you can hunt the females. Is it because like they're not pregnant?
Yes.
They're less likely to be pregnant?
No, they won't be pregnant because
They
they
won't?
mate in the springtime.
That is just so weird.
and that's
that,
why
like,
you hunt male.
nature has like a process and they
Yeah.
follow it.
Yeah. Humans are completely opposite.
No, they'll do whatever the fuck they want whenever they want.
Yep.
That, like I said, I don't like other humans.
Yeah. It's just fuel to the flame.
Sucks to suck, I guess. I
Yep.
don't know. But yeah, this was fun.
Yes. Well, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Thanks for all the help.
Anytime.
It's been one heck of a ride. Mm-hmm. And many more to come. There's many more episodes on the way. I have 3 planned out as of right now. And by the time this drops, it will no longer be the day that it is, so I'll most likely have more. So
Nice.
get ready for that, guys. If you enjoyed, please give us a follow, share. You guys are what makes this show successful. So, like I said, I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for tuning in.
Yay. I was looking into the camera very weird because I'm trying to see if it's still recording. So hopefully I don't look weird through your outro.